Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. So this is the long-awaited review and demo of the new Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. I have been wearing this for 3-4 weeks now almost. I mean, I've been wearing it for a while, and I know the title of this video is like overly dramatic, but this is my favorite foundation that I have ever tried in my entire life. Okay, first of all, I'm in the color Y325, which is the old shade 118. So if you did get the old formula of the HD foundation, it's the number that you were before is on the bottom of the bottle, which is genius because I hate it when people or companies switch over their, coloring system, but I'm glad that they did it this way. So if you know your color in the Makeup Forever Original HD, then it will be on the bottom of the new bottle. So let me just compare the two. I lost the lid to the original one. The only difference is the original one, like around the top, was black and the new one is silver. I've always loved the HD packaging. I love that it comes with a pump. This foundation is $43. But I did a full review of the Makeup Forever HD foundation, the original. I will link that below because I liked the foundation, but I didn't love it like I love the new one. I liked it, but I didn't think it was full coverage. I didn't think it looked flawless on camera, etc. It wasn't worth the hype for me, the original one. The new one, I don't know what they did, but I promise you it is like magic. It works so beautifully with my skin. So I was gonna do one side of my face with the old formula and one with the new. Although this one is 117, this is my winter shade, and this one is 118, which is my summer shade. And although there's only like one number difference, there is a huge color difference between the two. So I didn't do that. I'm going to insert a clip of me demoing the new one right now because it goes on so flawlessly. I love that you can use a beauty blender or a brush and get the same amount of coverage and it looks just as airbrushed either way. I love that. Okay, here's my number one thing. With this foundation, I literally only need one pump for my entire face. And it just provides so much coverage, you guys. Now, I do in the demo go in with a second pump on the center of my face just because that's where I have a lot of hyperpigmentation, although I don't have to do that. So if I just want kind of to do a blank canvas to even out my skin tone, to get a flawless finish, I can just do one layer. But if I really want to pack on in the center of my face to make sure that redness and hyperpigmentation doesn't peek through, I will put a second pump on the center of my face. It builds beautifully. It is the most beautiful finished foundation that I have ever tried in my life. Now, granted, this is my opinion, so everybody's skin reacts different to it. That goes with every foundation. You know what I mean? Foundation is such a personal preference. However, I definitely recommend if you can get a sample of this, get a sample. If not, I would go as far as to say buy it on Sephora's website. If you hate it, return it. They have an excellent return policy. But chances are, I think you're going to love it. This is my favorite foundation ever. I used to be in love with the Guerlain Lingerie Depot. That was my holy grail for so long. The finish of this is very, very similar to the Guerlain foundation. It is a semi-matte finish, but it doesn't look flat on your face. It definitely gives you some life. It looks natural. You cannot detect foundation on your face. It doesn't sink into pores. I did not use a setting spray. However, I did set it with a powder, the center of my face specifically, because in the summer I'm an oily, greasy mess. So I do set my foundation in the summertime. Any foundation, I do that. But I didn't use a setting spray. I am going to check in at the end of the day and show you guys how it looks after a long day. It's 102 degrees today in Texas. I will be outside by the pool. I will be running errands with my husband and kids. I might even take the camera and check in once in the middle of the day, kind of like whenever we're out and about. That way you can see it in the natural sunlight, although it's natural light right now. Like, I don't have my Diva light on, so it's just a window behind the camera. But okay, the other thing, this is $43 and I have it pulled up. Now right now as I'm doing this, it's 8:51. I put this foundation on at 8 a.m. though, so it's already been on almost an hour. Everything applies so seamlessly over the foundation, the blush, the bronzer, everything. It's just the most incredible foundation I've ever tried in my life, seriously. So let's see, I don't know how many shades, there's tons and tons and tons of shades. I'm not sure how many, but there are so many shades on Sephora's website right now. And it says it's VIB exclusive right now, but I believe it's going to be released to everyone either today, over the next couple of days. Makeup Forever did send me this foundation for review. They did not make me, like, tell me to make a video on it for sure, and I don't do sponsored videos ever, and I never will. However, when I run out of this foundation, you better believe I will be buying it because I love it that much. I will always have it in my collection. I have worn it, like I said, almost a month now. I have got no reaction. My skin is super sensitive, so I have got no reaction from this foundation. I just did a review and demo, or first impressions of the MAC Pro Longwear Waterproof Foundation, and I liked it, but it broke me out. And I find that's why I don't love first impressions as much, because I want to be able to test out a foundation and really see if it breaks me out, if it applies different with different tools, etc. So I did want to kind of update you guys with that foundation. It did break me out, and I tried it 3 different days, and all 3 times I had a breakout. So anyway, this has not broke me out. It is amazing. It feels good. It feels super lightweight. I don't even feel like I have makeup on right now. It's phenomenal. I can't sing its praises anymore because I'm just so in love with it. So I am gonna do a check-in here in a little bit and at the end of the day, and I'll see you soon. It is now 12 o'clock, so this foundation has been on for 4 hours now. This is my 4-hour check-in. Like I said, it is really hot out today, so I'm getting a little bit oily. Right, Brad? What do you think about it?
A little bit, but I like it.
It does look good, but it's getting a little luminous, but it's hot. So I wanted to show you guys this, and then I will check in at the end of the day. Okay, everyone, I am back. It is 10-hour check-in. So this is the last check-in of the day. I am going to wear this foundation for a few more hours, but I wanted to touch up, so I'm just going to wrap this video up. I figured 10 hours is a good way to show you guys what it looks like after all day wear. Remember, it is triple digits. It's over 100 degrees outside, and we were picking out marble, and we were picking out our granite countertops. So we were in a non-air conditioned warehouse for like 3 hours. So anyways, it is now 6:04 p.m. So you can tell I am pretty oily. So to combat that, and I do this with every foundation, the only foundation that I don't generally need to blot is the L'Oreal Infallible foundation. Although sometimes that can look, it definitely looks thicker than this foundation. This is beautiful. So to combat these oils, I will use blotting papers And let's just see how much oil we get. It's so gross, but it's real life. Ew, look at that. That is so bad. You guys, I have never had oily skin until this summer. And it's like an oil slick all over the place. Like in the T-zone, really, is the only place. But you can see that, I'm looking at my viewfinder, that really combated, is that the word, combated? That oiliness. Or if you wanted to, and it doesn't mess up your makeup, but if you wanted to, you could even take a powder and just, you know, apply that in your T-zone just to freshen up a little bit. So that is generally what I do if I want to freshen up throughout the day. If I have a foundation on any longer than 8 to 10 hours, I generally do have to do some touching up. So I love this foundation. I think you guys need to try it. I think it's going to be fabulous for oily skin. Although if you're oily, you're used to blotting. So, you know, I mean, you just take, you know, you're used to it. But it's also probably, I'm drier on the cheeks. It doesn't cling to any kind of weird patches that I have going on. It's just phenomenal. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review and demo. Let me know if you have tried this foundation and what your thoughts are on it. I would love to hear it in the comments below. And it always helps other people if you comment back or comment below with what your opinion is, because then they're not just saying what I think about it. So be sure and let me know if you have tried it, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.